It's not time for court today. I know you're wondering where Captain is. Well, Captain is in my shot. But today, thanks to technology, we can speak from everywhere in the world. Captain joins me on Zoom as we take a look at some of the issues or cases that were called in court yesterday. Then we'll dovetail into some of the cases that will be called today in court. But Captain, good morning.
Good morning, Lily. And your dress is becoming, you know.
I know. Thank you. Thank you. Let's look at some of the cases that were called yesterday in court. Cecilia Dapaah's mate's case, was it called yesterday? And what transpired?
Absolutely, Lily. Patience Butchie, Sarah Ej, and 5 others yesterday made an appearance at the High Court presided over by Justice Marie Louise Simmons. And yesterday, the business of the day was for the lawyers of Patience Butchie to subject Daniel Oseku, for the husband of Madame Cecilia Dapaah, to further cross-examination. But when the matter was called, lawyer for Patience Butchie, Komibi Dochi, indicated to the court that they have filed a motion, and that what that motion seeks to do is for an order directing that the Office of the Special Prosecutor to furnish them with one investigation caution statement that he took from Madame Cecilia Dapaah and the husband. Number two, all interviews that were granted, or Madame Cecilia Dapaah, was granted by Madame Cecilia Dapaah and the husband. And of course, all interrogations that the OSP took from Madame Cecilia Dapaah, they want all those documents to be able to help them do their further cross-examination. That particular motion was fixed for June 27th. So on June 27th, that was the day that is expected that this motion will be moved. So they pray for an adjournment. Justice Marie Louise Simon looked at the situation and said, look, the court will oblige them that opportunity. However, the court will adjourn the matter to the 18th of June. And on the 18th of June, what the court will do will be to consider whether, while waiting for that particular motion to be ripe to be moved, the court will ask the other accused persons and their lawyers to subject Daniel Oseku to cross-examination. So yesterday, what became, or what was clear, is that lawyers of Patience Butchie are now seeking or demanding some document by way of investigation caution statement from the Office of the Special Prosecutor. And they say that that will help them to do further cross-examination of their client. And in fact, after Daniel Oseku, for Madame Cecilia Dapaah herself will also mount the witness box. So they need these documents to be able to help them examine the witnesses who will be coming.
With regards to the Beige Bank case, we know that yesterday the 11th witness was called. Defense witness.
Absolutely. So, yes, absolutely. He happens to be a lawyer and somebody who has worked with the bench group for a very long time. So he came to court, testified before Justice Efiasewa Saributri, a justice of the Court of Appeal, who's sitting with additional responsibility as a High Court judge. And in fact, all that the witness has been saying is to the effect that allegations or charges that have been leveled against Michael Nyineku is not as it is. Monies that he was said to have stolen, monies that he was said to have siphoned, and of course, some projects that were undertaken, monies were released, and all those projects were dealt with. He attached to his witness statement exhibit to prove that yes, all those monies that were released didn't go directly into the pocket of Michael Nyineku, but it went into expected projects that were taken. In fact, led the receiver to point to some of the projects that they have done. So, in brief, his testimony was to the effect that charges against Michael Nyineku, as alleged, cannot be the case because there are physical evidence to show, which he has brought some documents to show the court. So he was in court yesterday and will be facing further cross-examination, from defense lawyers, hopefully tomorrow.
Okay, so that's it for the Beige Bank case. Let's move to the Saglemi housing case. Was Alhaji Collins in court yesterday?
Yeah, the man who has been wearing white all the time. He comes to,
the Islamic angel.
Yes, of course. Yesterday, Alhaji Collins Dauda, Kweku Ajiman Mensah, and then Nuve Tete Angelo, the fourth accused person, who happens to be Alhaji Ziblim Yakubu, he is unwell. So he's giving permission to his lawyers to represent him, which the court has endorsed it. Yesterday, what was supposed to happen was for the prosecution to call their second witness. The witness was present in court, and also lawyers of Alhaji Collins Dauda, as you can see on your screen, filed a motion, and then what that motion sought to do was to ask the court to release his passport to him, because they say that between June 20 and July 5, Alhaji Collins Dauda will be taking some parliamentary duties out of the country. So his passport, which is currently part of his bail condition, is with the court. And so the court should release that passport to him. Prosecution led by Hilda Craig, a principal state attorney, did not oppose to that particular request. So straightforward, Justice Ernest Owusu Dapaah granted the request and ordered that the passport, which is with the registry or registrar of the court, should be released. However, Alhaji Collins Dauda is expected to return the passport immediately he's back from the trip to the court on the 9th of July. So between June 20th and July 5, he'll be traveling out of the country. But the court said when he returns by July 9, he should return that passport to the court. So that was the business that took place yesterday when this very case was called.
We know that this case is also coming up in court today.
Yes. So today, what we expect to happen is that the second prosecution witness, we told you about the fact that he has been in court. Yesterday was the third time that he appeared, because there were certain issues regarding his witness statement, some attachment and all that the court directed the prosecution to put their house in order. Yesterday, they indicated to the court that they have been able to put their house in order, and they were ready for the witness to testify. So Justice Ernest Owusu Dapaah, who is sitting with additional responsibility as a High Court judge, has fixed today for that particular case to be done. So the witness is expected in court today, and then he will testify. After that, he will be subjected to cross-examination. So that's what we expect in relation to this one. The second prosecution witness will be present in court today to testify.
Now, one of the cases that has gotten a lot of attention from the media and even everybody in the country is the ambulance case, because of the twists and turns currently. It's expected today in court.
Yes. So for the past 3 weeks or so, real business by way of the trial itself has not, nothing has been done because of the controversy surrounding this whole matter. The alleged allegations against the Attorney General. At the last two sittings previously, on the 6th of June, Justice Ifeasewa Saribotwe delivered 4 rulings, and all of them were applications that came out from that particular audio recording between Richard Jakpa and the Attorney General Godfred Yeboah-Dami. The court held that there's no legal basis for the court to, as it were, truncate the trial as requested by the accused person. So the trial should continue. And Lily, in that particular ruling, one thing was clear, was certain. Justice Ifeasewa Saribotwe indicated that the audio was admissible in relation to the mistrial application, and the court went ahead to assess it and came up with some observation, including an advice to the Attorney General to stay, if possible, he should not directly involve himself in the prosecution of this case. Now, the trial returned properly, or the substantive trial returned, and Richard Jakpa is sought to tender the said audio in evidence, which was played in the open court on Tuesday. And just when he was about to tender it in evidence, prosecution led by the Director of Public Prosecution, Mrs. GHOne Obisa, raised an objection to the tendering of it. What they said was that they haven't laid a proper foundation to that particular conversation, did not show relevance to the subject matter before the court, which lawyers of the accused person, Dr. Cecilia Dapaah specifically, led by Dr. Abdulaziz Bamba, opposed to that and said, look, this is an Attorney General who is supposed to initiate, or is the principal legal advisor of the state, and he initiated action, having a conversation with an accused person on what to do to a co-accused person. If you say that particular audio is not relevant to the matter, then we do not know what it is. He also made mention to the fact that, one of the issues of controversy is who authorized the signing of the LC, letter of credit, which led to the release of funds in the purchase of these ambulances. That issue was also discussed, and they said, look, if such issues were discussed, then why do you say it is not relevant to this particular? So Justice Efiasewa Saributri adjourned the case to today. So today we will know whether that particular conversation between the Attorney General and Richard Dapaah, that was played in open court, will be tendered in or will be rejected. And the outcome is expected to be done today. So today we expect the High Court, the court, to make a determination as to whether that particular audio is admissible or will be rejected.
It's expected to be a packed day as usual, right?
Absolutely. That's why you can't take it away from that. I noticed that the minority have said a notice that anytime this very case is coming up, they are boycotting parliamentary duties. So we expect the numbers to be in court, and they have always been coming to court. At the last court sitting, Sam George was there, Emmanuel Kofi Amabua, and a host of MPs that you can put face to them. You know them wherever you see them. We're all present in court. So as usual, we expect a very packed court sitting today, when the court takes a point to make a ruling as to whether to admit this audio in evidence or to reject it.
All right, Captain, thank you very much. We'll catch you on the flip side in court, obviously. So that's Murtala Inusah with the court today.